President Trump is now sending a message to women who come out with allegations of sexual abuse or rape against conservatives. We're going to punish you. Now, earlier he was talking with Fox News' Jeanine Pirro. Now, he said of the recent Kavanaugh hearings, he said he hated watching the slew of sexual assault allegations grow against Kavanaugh and dubbed all the accusations fabrication with, quote, not a bit of truth. I think that he should be held liable, he said. You can't go around and whether it's making up stories or making up false statements about such an important position, you can't do that. You can't destroy somebody's life. Wait, whose life got destroyed? The man who now sits on the Supreme Court versus the woman who made the allegations who can't even go home because she's inundated with death threats. Whose life is destroyed? Somebody who could have stayed quiet and avoided all this, right? All the negative attention, all the death threats, and just let him go in the Supreme Court, which he did anyway. I guess in hindsight, Christine Blasey Ford's probably thinking, Jesus Christ, why did I even come out in the first place? When I was going to end up losing, at least I wouldn't have to deal with the death threats and all the terrible things. There's this notion like, oh, these sexual assault victims, they're just coming out just for some fame and popularity. They just want their 15 minutes. Or they want to destroy somebody, like a good man like Kavanaugh. No, that's not true. Look, it takes incredible courage to come out for, with your story of sexual assault. You get picked apart in the media. You get picked apart in the courtroom by politicians, gross people like Lindsey Graham. And look, here's the thing. Even Senator Collins, right? Senator Collins voted to confirm Kavanaugh. There's this weird thing going around where it's like, well, I believe Blasey Ford. I just don't believe her. Like, well, I believe that she was attacked. And a lot of people are saying this on the right. I believe that she was attacked. I just don't believe she knew who attacked her. Again, that's a ridiculous notion. Science disproves that. In fact, the memory of the assault, here's the thing. The focal points, if you're sexually assaulted, the focal point of that assault, i.e. the person that's doing it, or specific things like, did they have a weapon? Did they have a gun? Or, specific things that you remember. For her, it's Kavanaugh, whom she says 100% attacked her, and the laughter that got stuck, indelible in the hippocampus, was the laughter. That's what she said during her hearing. Those are the things that you never forget. So to say that she forgot who attacked her or didn't know that it was Kavanaugh is patently ridiculous. You can't have it both ways. You can't say, well, I believe that she was attacked, but I believe she was wrong about Kavanaugh. No. You can't have it both ways. But that's what she's doing. That's what these people, these conservatives like Collins and Flake, are ultimately doing. And it's disastrous. But Trump is taking it to a whole new level, as usual, saying, oh, no, we think this is completely fake. And he made fun of Blasey Ford in her testimony. And now says, oh, completely fake, but we should go further. We should punish them. We should punish these women. I think they should be held liable for destroying good men like Judge Kavanaugh. Not only that, but Pirro, earlier in the segment, had said, or I should say, she asked about the accusations and whether any of those who came forward or promoted what she called falsehoods should suffer consequences. And she specifically asked about allegations brought by Julie Swetnick, who was represented by lawyer Michael Avenatti. Now, here's the thing. We don't know if the accusations from Swetnick were true. Maybe that's why the FBI should have investigated. Maybe they should have actually, talked to her, which they did not in this investigation, which was an absolute sham. They didn't talk to, along with, of course, Swetnick not being interviewed by the FBI. Neither Kavanaugh nor Ford were interviewed either. And up to 40 witnesses who had corroborating evidence, or who claimed to have corroborating evidence, were ignored by the FBI. It's a complete sham of an investigation. It is ridiculous. But look again. There were things about Swetnick's testimony, um, or her account, I should say, that we had questions on. In one part, she said, "Well, okay, Kavanaugh was present at the time that she was supposedly gang raped." So look, I wanted to know what present means. We're never gonna get to know what that means. But Trump, offhand, says, "Nope, don't believe any of it. Completely false allegations." Um, it, and they should be punished. They should be punished. Not only love this this next quote here from Trump. He said, "Quote: There were many, many false things that were said about a very, very fine man, and would have destroyed his family if this didn't happen. It all came together in the end, and people realized it was false accusations and false statements." Who? Oh, the senators that were incredibly partisan and were going to vote for him anyway? Look, Jeff Flake and Suzanne Collins, they're Republicans. Of course they were going to vote in favor of confirming a very conservative Supreme Court justice who's going to, remake the court for conservatives for decades, for generations. So that's already a given. Now, look, Joe Manchin, you want to talk about him. He's only interested in politics. Of course. He's only interested in, how do I keep my seat? I know, vote for Trump. Vote with Trump. But as the investigation showed, it was a complete sham. It was incredibly limited, as well as all the other points that I talked about before. It was ridiculous. But overall, the worst part about this is the message the President of the United States is sending to women. He's saying that not only will we not believe you, but we will punish you for coming forward. Look, I don't know what he means by punish, right? I don't know what he means. But when you have a sitting president saying, I would like to punish you, I would like to bring the full force of the law against you for coming out and sharing your, and actually making these accusations against powerful men who may have done sexual assault or rape. That is a dangerous precedent to set here in America. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent progressive media, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/TYTNation.